This product has been designed for flame-proof application and the protection concept is EXD. The certifying officer checks the application form and the accompanying drawings and specifications. If the information is incomplete, he contacts the manufacturer and asks for the additional required information. Only after the receipt of all the required information, the sample is stripped down and examined for dimensional compliance with both the standards and the manufacturer's drawings. If the examination is successful, the sample is reassembled and is sent for further testing. The impact test is conducted to check the product's resistance to impact. In this test, the device is subjected to an impact of 7 joules. The device is then checked for damage. Minor damage can be tolerated as long as it does not impair the integrity of the casing. The product is then subjected to environmental testing. The first step is the dust test. In this test, the device is kept in a chamber in which it will be enveloped with a cloud of talcum powder. Any dust that enters must be insufficient to interrupt the proper working of the device. The powder is very penetrating and small traces are normally accepted. The second step of environmental testing is the IPX4. The 4 in X4 relates to the special test of spraying water from all directions. As with the dust, the water should not get in and on to the live parts. After subjecting the product to impact and to the dust and water tests to determine its IP rating, the designed protection concept is put to test. The pressure determination test is conducted to determine the amount of pressure that would develop if an explosion were to occur inside the product. A mixture of air with a hazardous gas is prepared and is passed through the product, which has been fitted with transducers to measure the internal pressure. The entire process is controlled by a PLC system and the pressures developed during the explosion is recorded by a specially designed software. The command fire sets off the process of ignition of the hazardous gases within the product. The pressure recorded by the transducers is in the form of graphs and the peak explosion pressure and rise time is noted down for further tests. The overpressure test is then carried out to see whether the product can withstand a hydraulic pressure equal to 1.5 times the peak explosion pressure. The pressure is maintained for at least 10 seconds and during this period the product is closely observed to ensure that there is no leakage other than through flame paths. This test is to ensure that an internal explosion cannot ignite an external hazardous atmosphere. Here, a plastic envelope is used to enclose the sample. The sample and the envelope are then filled with the explosive gas and, when full, an internal ignition is generated. When the internal explosion is contained within the product, the external atmosphere does not get affected and the product is said to be fit for use in a hazardous atmosphere. But if a failure were to occur, the result will not be in doubt.